Hey, what's up, guys? Kaiju Lou here.
Oh, hello. It's also me, Sega Sean.
And welcome to another segment of Super Game Strikers, the official podcast of Game Strikers. And with us right now, folks, we have a very special guest. One of my oldest and dearest friends that I've known since almost as long as I've known Sean here.
Yeah.
And, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for my friend SoulsJeff.
Greetings.
Oh.
And how are you today, Jeff?
I have horrible heartburn and it's all so worth it.
That is wonderful to know.
You radio show host. Get out of here, you. Look at you. You think you host this. It's my show.
I'm trying to amp things up here.
Joke's on you.
That's an
By the
energy
end
drink.
of this year,
Do you
it'll
drink
be
it?
my show.
Jeff is a mess.
Okay.
Anyway,
Let's not get to the laughy part yet. Well, let's actually be serious.
All
about
right.
this.
First things first, folks. You guys know the drill. This is trivia question time. And right now we are going to answer last week's trivia question.
Yes.
And just a little recap, the question was, what were the top 3 best-selling Amiibo figures right now? And me and Sean have done our research in the past couple of days, and we've looked up the best articles we can, and we found it from what?
Just fucking went on Google. We typed in the best-selling Amiibo, and we looked at the first link and said, "I guess that's right." No, this is official.
Because I'm like, Sean, I don't know if this is legit or not. I don't want to look like a hack.
I already knew who the first number 1 was, Bayonetta.
Yeah, you know. Anywhere are
that
the...
Bayonetta amiibo.
Ooh.
Here are...
Calm down. You lewd people, you.
Here are the top 3 from all 3 of the major countries. In Japan, number 3, it is Splatoon across the board. We got Inkling Boy, number 2 being Inkling Squid, and number 1 being the Inkling Goyle. And from Europe, number 3, the Inkling Squid. Number 2, Link. And number 1, Classic Retro Mario.
Now for the big shocker.
Now for the big shocker for the US of A. It changed the list. I was shocked because last year it was completely different.
Last year it made sense.
Last year
Mario,
made sense.
Pikachu, and Link.
The top 3 major
sense.
Nintendo mascots. But it's changed a lot, and I guess it's true. So number 3, we got Toon Link.
Oh, yes.
Number 2, we got Bowser.
Oh, browser.
Wowzers.
Stop.
And number 1, of course, still remains Link, as he was last year.
I don't get that, though. I mean, I get it because this is number 1 franchise.
Sean, we are Zelda fans. We don't know who Mario is.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't get it because his amiibo, pardon my French, is stupid. It's not. He's looking down at the floor like, yes. I don't even know.
He's got to tie his shoes. I think he has shoes.
Number 5, Sonic in the U.S. It's not on the board.
Number 4 is Mewtwo.
I'm just more shocked.
But anyway, out with the old, in with the new.
Oh.
It is time for our new trivia question for this week.
What is the trivia question?
And our trivia question, Sega Sean, for this week is name.
I'm fucking excited.
Name three games that are coming out with an anniversary this year. And no, you cannot say Pokemon because last year we mentioned Pokemon's 20th anniversary. So sorry, folks, you got to think of something else besides Pokemon. And there are a lot of games that are coming out with an anniversary this year, so it shouldn't be hard to think about.
This one is not going to be hard at all.
You
know, just wanted to tell you, I think we should start a Twitter.
Oh.
Because I was talking to that other guy, whoever he is, I don't know, RN, I don't know. And he gave me his initials, RN.
Is he still deathly pale and bedridden?
I think so. I don't think he's going to get better anytime soon, but he said, why don't we announce this stuff on Twitter, because then more people can participate and it gives us more advertisement. I'll take care of it, don't worry, you don't know what you're doing.
I actually use Twitter and you don't.
Oh, yeah, because Twitter's dumb. Why did you suggest this idea?
I use the Twitters.
I use Tumblr, the worst of the worst.
Well,
I
anyway,
use that too.
I use it for porn.
well, anyway, folks.
Just like my friend does.
Oh yeah.
Well, anyway, folks, before we get completely off track here, because Sean's just derailing everything as usual.
Oh. We're 5 minutes into this. Let's go.
But for the trivia question, like always, if you know the answer or if you know top 3 that have an anniversary this year, put them in the comment section below. You got all this week, and I will announce them next week, also along with the new trivia question. And right now we turn to Jeff.
Greetings.
How you doing, Jeff?
We're going to start.
I'm alive.
We're
and
going
that's
to
a better improvement considering last year.
All right. Let's do this.
It begins.
Uh-huh.
But all right. Right now we're going to start with the segment I like to call the icebreaker. We have special guests where I ask one random question to get the ball rolling.
Now here's the question though for me. Do they know the question ahead of time? Or is this on the spot?
On the
I don't
spot.
know this question.
Live! Coming to you live, except this is a recording. Live right now.
And if you don't like it, bite me. He would. He bit my ear in high school.
I remember
Well,
That
you
was
telling
just
me.
one time.
Anyway,
Was
all
it a
right.
nibble?
No,
It was to establish dominance.
right in the ear.
Oh?
All right.
Dominance.
Jeff, question is, all-time favorite video game and why?
Oh shit.
You can only pick one.
I can't do this. Not on the spot.
You got 10 seconds or you will be ejected.
Didn't
go
Big
with-
eject button on the.
I'm gonna go with Demon Souls.
Why is that, Jeff?
What system? What system?
It's only on PS3.
Okay, and what year did it come out?
It was like, I think 2009.
This is your favorite game.
Dude, I didn't. I played it. Like I found
I
out
would
about
figure
Demon
out
Souls.
all the facts, but okay, I got you.
I'm pretty sure it was 2009, but I played it after playing its sequel thing, Dark Souls.
All right, well, go on.
Oh, why do I like it?
Mhm.
Well, out of all the Souls games, like and all the related ones, that one just felt the most enjoyable to me, and I liked the story of it the most because the story felt a little more congruent. I guess is the word I'd use. Has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. That's good. That's
Do you
good.
feel that's the most important to you in story? Is story in a game, or what do you
Well,
look for?
when it comes to Dark Souls, the gameplay is pretty similar with Demon Souls.
Mhm.
It is a bit better in Dark Souls, but the story is a bit kind of convoluted, and you can find a lot of loopholes that don't kind of make sense when you really dig deep into the lore. Like, sure, there's some deep lore for certain individual things, but when you try to piece them all together, it just doesn't always work. It's an
Okay.
actual story.
Well, that's cool. All right. Nice
Fair enough, fair
answer.
enough.
Very
Very
unique.
good.
I never hear that.
Very intelligent.
Uh-huh.
Very informative.
Stop.
And before half the Dark Souls fan base that ever finds this video bitches at me and says that I'm wrong, you guys, you're not right.
Comments.
Comments. Well, I'll tell you something.
I can go find videos to prove me right, you sons of bitches. I will be in the comments section.
Dark Souls is the best.
All right. Now that we got that out of the
A little
way,
hack.
back to Pokemon. And tomorrow, there was a recent announcement that tomorrow will be a new Nintendo Direct, aka a new Poke Direct.
Yes.
And I've been seeing all around on Facebook, particularly in Game Strikers, about this next-gen Pokemon game known as Pokemon Sun and Moon.
I like the names.
And also, obvious thing, tomorrow, probably in the Nintendo Direct, they'll probably announce Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow being in the Nintendo 3DS eShop. But what else do you think they would talk about, Sean? Probably all about Sun and Moon.
Obviously, yeah, they're probably going to reveal it at the beginning. You know, Nintendo does their surprises. They're like, I sense a new trailer approaching. So, oh no, another Pokemon for Smash. But anyway, yeah, they're probably going to talk about it right away or at the end. I don't know, probably in the beginning to really get people's attention. And then they're probably going to talk about Pokken, which is coming to the Wii U very soon.
Detective Pikachu?
Detective Pikachu, yeah, maybe they'll bring that up. I'm sure maybe Oh, they might talk about Pokemon Go, the mobile game, or whatever. That might be some big stuff.
Oh, I never heard about that one.
Really? Really?
Mhm.
You never seen the trailer? Or basically
Pokemon Go,
Pokemon Go.
a mobile game.
It's one of Nintendo's, well, not Nintendo itself, but it's, you know, with Nintendo.
Oh, is this part of the thing when you told me about a little while back that Nintendo is going mobile with their stuff? Like you could play the very first Super Mario Brothers
Yes.
on the mobile phone now.
Well, maybe that. They haven't announced anything like old
and Pokemon
games.
could be a part of this little
What,
trend.
what was Go again? Was that like where you catch Pokemon in the real world? Like
Basically,
by going to
yeah.
locations?
Pokemon Go, you use your phone, what do you call it? You walk around your room, or anywhere, and your phone will alert you, oh hey, a Bulbasaur is near. You whip out your phone,
Also, like a Street Tag for the 3DS.
even better. I don't know if this is accurate, because they showed it in the trailer. I don't think it'll be this advanced, but if you hold your phone up to the, like, I don't know, the corner of the room, Bulbasaur shows up on your phone. And if you have a Pokemon, I think either you fight him, and then you can catch him just like a Pokemon trainer.
Oh, wow.
And they're everywhere on your map.
That is actually really, really cool.
Yeah, I think it comes with like a watch or something. I don't know.
I know I
don't
saw
know.
one image on Tumblr where it was like a Lapras and a guy's kayaking, and then the comment underneath is, "I'm not kayaking for a fucking Lapras."
I heard a joke or whatever where during this year's E3, Xbox One or PlayStation's conference or whatever, Reggie's like, "There's a Mewtwo in the hallway," so everyone runs out of the conference or whatever. That would be the best move because everyone wants Mewtwo. So that would be epic if that happened.
Oh, man. Well, we'll just have to wait and see tomorrow, folks. So
Yeah.
be sure to tune in tomorrow morning, I think.
Mm,
What is the central time?
I
Well, we're in the central already. We're around the country.
yeah.
Tomorrow morning.
They can figure it
Probably.
out from our time.
I know I'm not going to be able to watch it live because I'm busy tomorrow. I probably won't be home till the afternoon. So,
Yeah.
all right. Can't wait for that. Anyway, last Friday I picked up Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition.
Mm-hmm.
And man, oh man, I also heard on Game Strikers the other day that from one of our members that in 5 days after its release, Fire Emblem Fates sold over 300,000 copies in just 5 days, making it the fastest selling Fire Emblem game of all time pretty much,
Wow.
which is crazy. And also, I've played a little bit of it. I played a little bit of it too this morning actually during my break.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great. The graphics are good. I just played the first DLC when Corrin travels back in time to meet Chrom and everybody from Awakening, and they actually were clever with it. They actually were clever. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Yeah, no spoil.
But it was really clever how they tied this game to the old game. It was actually really good. So kudos to them.
Did it take place in the story from Awakening? Like, did they just insert it?
It's a prologue of Awakening.
Oh, okay.
But it pretty much is a tie-in.
Cool.
It's really cool. I know. I'll probably tell Sean after this podcast. Like I said, I don't want to spoil anything for you FE fans.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't played that DLC yet.
Now, what else did you get in your special edition? I heard there was a bunch of bonuses or whatever.
Special edition, I got an exclusive art book, very beautifully drawn, very beautifully done. It's wonderful. A Fire Emblem Fates Nintendo 3DS pouch made of like cloth.
Yeah.
Very nice. It's like very silky. And what else? And unexpectedly, 3 set keychains of Fire Emblem Fates of the characters Azura, Ryoja, and Xander. Some of the main characters in the game, and it was really cool, really unexpected. They're really cute. I don't know if they're from Japan or Japan exclusive that came over here, but yeah, and these things are going to be worth a lot of money. They're like on Amazon right now. They're really pricey and stuff, and people tell me don't open it, which I plan not to. I'm probably not going to sell either because I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not the type.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool, and also, for getting the special edition, all 3 games in one cartridge, and it's a double-sided case.
That's crazy to
Conquest and
me.
Birthright.
That is nuts. How they fit all of that. How far we've come. That is nuts.
But also, just recently, I remember a couple of days ago, me and Sean were walking around Walmart, Target, and Best Buy. I have not seen a single copy of Fire Emblem Fates Birthright or Conquest at all anywhere in the stores, which
Wow.
means that there could be a possible shortage.
Maybe.
You know, because I haven't seen a copy of them at all since I picked it up last Friday, which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember last year when I wanted to pick up Awakening, I got a little scared because I haven't seen it around. Sean's like, get it before it's gone.
Yeah.
But right now you can find it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that maybe they'll do a restock, and it's probably like an Amiibo thing.
Yeah.
People, you know, maybe they didn't realize it would sell out that fast.
Probably.
But
yeah.
yeah, it's really crazy.
Wow. Okay.
And but yeah, you know, I can't wait to play more of this game. Spring break's in a couple of weeks. I know what I'm gonna be doing.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get all of that done.
I'm gonna be partying my ass off while playing this game.
Oh yeah, drinking all the booze.
But Sean, you got irked about Street Fighter V recently. Why is that?
Why is that? You say, well, gosh darn it, Lou. This
You know,
game.
because people love a scandal. That's not a scandal.
I seen a joke about Street Fighter V, and people are like, people have been asking Capcom for a Street Fighter Alpha game, like a new one in the series of the Street Fighter Alpha series.
Wow me.
They got it. It's Street Fighter V. It's not. It's in its alpha mode, basically. It's in its beta. There's no arcade mode. There's hardly anything to offer for single player. New modes are coming later on for free, but I feel this is a problem because with Splatoon, I know I'm kind of jumping around, but with Splatoon, it was welcome because Nintendo's not really used to the whole online scene. They're not
DLC heavy.
Yeah, they're not really used to it. So
Splatoon really broke that barrier for Nintendo.
Yeah, they did. They did a fantastic job, and by releasing free content like every single month, just about, you know, I feel a lot of games are starting to follow that now. They're like, okay, yeah, we'll release free DLC too, but this kind of content should have been available day one in the game. How about an expansive story mode that's promised to us next month? We have to wait a month? All these characters are going to come out. There's only 16 right now, I think. And there's like every month, I guess, they're going to release a new character. At least it's for free. But I feel a lot of this content, like the modes that are coming, there's a bigger story mode. It's all coming later on, and that's going to hurt Street Fighter V. Right now, it's very multiplayer heavy, online heavy. I don't pay for online, at least not yet. I'm hearing that Street Fighter V's online is not that good either. There's disconnection. Now, you think Capcom would have experience with this stuff. They have. So, the online apparently sucks. I hear worse than Smash Wii for the Wii.
Well, Capcom now is known for mucking up their game series now.
They've mucked up. Now, otherwise, though...
Yeah, they're not good at keeping their game franchises doing well.
What do you think of this, Jeff?
I can tell you Capcom doesn't know how to take advantage of what they have. Game came out in 2012 called Dragon's Dogma. It was actually a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
It just finally came out on PC about a month ago. It took them this long to do, and it's got like a 9 out of 10 on Steam from all the recommendations and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It sold like 1 million copies within like a week or two.
Yeah.
It's doing great. And it's a good port.
Yeah.
Like, they made a good port, and they finally figured, hey, maybe we should take this and put it on the PC. It shouldn't take 4 years for them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's the thing too, there's a sequel for it that's only been available in Japan, only can be played on PC or PS4 in Japan, and there's now thinking, maybe we should put that in America now.
Yeah, I totally agree on that. The handling of the game companies have with their games now, it's the only one I can kind of say like is good. I mean, for in-house games like Nintendo games or Sony games and stuff like that. Well, you know what? Basically, it's I can't blame Capcom for this. What they've done in a way, because they released a trailer before it released, which showed all the modes off. Everyone kind of just assumed arcade mode would be in there. There would be more single-player options. For casuals like me that haven't gotten into Street Fighter, that want to get into Street Fighter, it's kind of difficult. I mean, I'm learning some things. I've had the game for a while now. I'm learning things, combo strings and stuff like that, but I still don't think I'm ready for online. And I don't know, I don't really want to pay for online until the online connections get fixed. But I guess that goes into our next subject.
Yeah, because I was about to say, and speaking of, Street Fighter and kind of their, no offense, but lack of a better term, piss poor job with the online thing. At my local library last week, they started having video games and they really expanded their collection. And they just brought in the day after Street Fighter V at the local library. So I checked it out, $1 1 week on PS4. And I wanted to play Sean online, but I know you had to pay, but I didn't know the specific details about the online and PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I just think it sucks that I was kind of like salty about having, cough up another $50 a month. But also, $20, it's $20 I think for every 3 months. But I'm like, why would you want to do that? You just do it for $50.
Yeah.
But still, that's kind of like
$50 for a year, not every month.
Yeah, for a year.
Yeah, a year. That's what I'm saying.
No,
You said $50 a month.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah,
But,
good correction. Yeah.
$50 a year.
We don't want to misinform people.
Yeah.
$20.
What do you mean? Talking away in the comments. It's not
I'm
true.
sorry. I'm sorry, Greasy Joe.
I guess I'll forgive you.
Anyway, I still think that kind of sucks because you paid all this money to get the PS4 and stuff like that, and also the ones, these special ones with the bundle pack, and they say, and also, PlayStation, PS4 is like, hey, we're also gonna we're gonna make, take advantage of our fans, saying, hey, we don't have backwards compatibility, but we remastered 100 different old PS3 titles for you guys to buy all over again for the unbeatable price of only $40 a piece.
Yeah.
And also on top of that, one online, $50.
I know. I mean, you already pay for online anyway as a bill. Why do you have to pay even more? I mean,
because my brother got the PS4 and it came with Star Wars Battlefront, and when he got it, he was able to play online in a special membership for only 2 days. 2 days to enjoy the online, and then he has to cough off the dough.
No.
But I don't know. Like I said, this is just annoying.
Yeah,
I really don't want to.
I'm not trying to sidetrack, but with the next Nintendo system, I know that the internet isn't the best at times. I know Xbox and PlayStation have superior internet.
I hope
capabilities.
Nintendo doesn't come up with any ideas off PlayStation and Xbox about online fees too.
I still want my backwards compatibility because I love that, and internet. I'd like it to be free, but who knows what's gonna happen. But Nintendo's always been good about that. Backwards compatibility out the ass. You can play all these games on the eShop and whatever. I just hope they keep the free internet.
I know one thing PS4 and Xbox does with their online fees that you have to pay is they give you a free game every month.
Yeah, they
Which
do give back.
actually can save depending on your perspective. I've bought on an Xbox, they're permanent. Whenever you get a game for free on Xbox, you have it forever.
Yeah.
With PS4, they're a bit scummier with it. You only get the games for free if you're continuing the fee. So if you don't pay the $50 a year, you lose access to all those games. Xbox is a lot better, and it's only $10 more. I've gotten about 20 games for that.
That's cool.
And that was over the span of a year and a half, and I stopped paying, and I still have access to them all.
Oh wow,
That's pretty good.
And some of the games prices are anywhere from like $20, 10 to 20 to sometimes even $40 games.
That's what I heard too, or whatever. With Retro.
Dark Souls, for example, if you wanted to buy it on Xbox 360, it could be anywhere from like I think it's $20 now. I got it for free. Yeah. I mean, I had the disc, but I was able to install the game and just get rid of my disc.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. The same thing happened with RetroNick. He was telling me that when he got his PlayStation 4, he got Injustice, the Supreme Edition, whatever you want to call it. He can't play it anymore because unless if he pays for the internet again. He's like, hey, I got it, with my stuff. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then later on, he's like, I can't play it anymore because I don't have it. And then they started this service called PlayStation. You can stream PS3 games. That's fun, but what if the stream doesn't work all the time? I tried it out just to try it because I want backwards compatibility so bad.
Exactly, that's what everybody wants.
And the stream just breaks on me. I was playing Sonic Generations, a fast game. You need fast reflexes. I was getting a little glitchy there because the timing, everything was off, and I was like, well, this is boring, this is terrible.
All in all, I'm not extremely butthurt about it because in all honesty, there's only I'm like Wii U now. And 3DS, that's all I'm on most of the time. Or I'm happy with my old PS3. I'm happy with it. I love it. But, you know, there's only 3 games that I want to play on the PS4, which is pretty much Batman Arkham Knight, Uncharted 4, and The Last Guardian. Those are pretty much, that's all.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm not really extremely butthurt about it. But, yeah, you know, hopefully something good comes up.
Yeah.
Or gets better in the near future.
Yeah,
PS4 needs to get good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's sad because I think Microsoft and Xbox One are actually getting more backwards compatible games.
Yeah.
Like Castle Crashers and Fallout 3 were 2 games I had on digital download, and Fable 3 that were backwards compatible with Xbox One. I just had to download them again.
I applaud Xbox One for having backwards compatibility. That's another reason why I want it too.
It's not all of them, but they're actually actively going, what games are really popular that you guys want backwards compatible? And they've been doing it.
Yeah.
Kudos to Microsoft for that.
Very nice.
And speaking on the subject of fees, World of Warcraft.
Yep.
I don't know if it's still relevant today with all these other great, you know,
Well, it's getting a
online
movie.
games. Yeah.
It's getting a movie,
After
so.
how many years now?
Yeah.
And, you know, everything else is taking over, like League of Legends. I think that's still the #1 PC game. Well, they got like 67 million people a month playing. But,
All those numbers they can be a bit skewed.
uh,
They may be only including accounts that they have registered and not actually actively playing.
because I always see these epic commercials about League, and they're like,
That's the thing.
67.
People can sometimes
Exaggerate.
For example, there could be 67 million accounts registered for League of Legends. They are not all playing every month. But they can still say
Because they
we've
said
got
online
67 million.
every month. But
Even then, they could lie about it. It's not impossible for them.
yeah, it's all about marketing.
But
But
heck, how are we gonna catch them on it?
But Warcraft, $15 a month free. Am I right about that?
Last time I played.
Question is it worth it paying that much every month? Because that's almost about $100 a month.
Not a month, but currently, I mean, if you do the math, it's 12 months in a year, $15 a month. That's like 100 and I'm probably getting this number wrong. 190.
Sorry about the math, people.
I'm not a mathematician.
We're getting
Are you in math, Lou, or?
No.
No.
I finished math 3 years ago. I'm not going back there.
I'm not going back there.
I'm not going back to math school.
Trigonometry.
But yeah, would you think the price is worth it, Jeff?
Oh, 180 for a year. I'll be honest, $180, that could be spent on a lot of things, you know. Depending on what you, like if you're buying brand new games, you could have bought 3 brand new games that were really good. Depends on what your tastes are, but that's a lot of money. I've been saving my money a lot since I stopped playing WoW.
Yeah.
I know they had like cheaper membership options if you bought multiple months in a bundle, like if you buy 6 months, it's like $12 a month for 6 months, which that's
But
still a lot.
do you think right now Warcraft is still on par with League of Legends?
Well, they're not really
in terms
comparable in the same sense because League is a MOBA.
Because I will apologize ahead of time. I am no way at all PC master race gamer.
Neither am I.
I'm not a PC
Never touched it.
master
I was
race
born
gamer.
born and bred console gamer for life here.
Yeah.
So no offense to the PC gamers out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, so forgive me about my lack of knowledge.
Yeah, the thing is, MOBAs are their own genre. So a comparison to League would be Dota, and I don't know shit about Dota. And Warcraft is an MMORPG.
I'm probably gonna ask a retarded question here to the both of you guys, since you guys know it, but I'm gonna sound like such a noob here. What exactly is Undertale?
I know it's a game.
I know everything about it. I'm sorry.
I know the name. I've heard of it, but I don't know a thing about it. I'm sorry, folks.
I know a bunch of story was
Educate
spoiled for
me.
me, but
What
I don't
is
know the
Undertale?
gameplay.
Undertale is an indie game that came out in September.
Oh, I thought is it another big giant multiplayer game?
No.
Oh, I thought it was another one of these type of games.
It's a single player experience that is very emotional. It's
Very emotional.
it's an RPG based off, well, not based off, but it's inspired by many classic SNES RPGs like Earthbound and Mario RPG. The music is incredible. The story is very touching.
Because that's all I've been hearing on
Everybody,
YouTube
you know what?
section.
Don't get spoiled. If you want to watch a playthrough of it, unfortunately it's only on PC right now.
And it's an indie game.
It's an indie game.
So at this point, this is probably, you think this is right now bigger than FNAF as far as indie games go right now?
Right now, yeah. Oh yeah,
I mean,
FNAF's kind of...
It kind of ran its course.
Yeah,
After a
FNAF's,
year and a half.
Undertale is just one game. It's not getting a second one tomorrow. It's not. It's not like.
You think in the near future we'll be expecting some Undertale merch?
Yes. Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's already been confirmed.
All over the underground stores.
Possibly, yeah. At least a little bit sooner. At least it's online or whatever. But you know what? I've watched. The unique thing about it is that you don't have to kill anybody in this RPG if you don't want to. And RPGs typically, you encounter enemies, you can talk it out. You don't have to fight. You don't have to kill or whatever. There are different routes you can take with multiple endings, and these endings are very powerful. The game remembers what you do, so even if you're like, oh, I don't want that decision, and you exit out and you delete that file, it remembers.
Kind of reminds me of the Telltale's Walking Dead game.
Yeah.
With all the choices you make, and it's also another wonderful, very powerful, emotional game.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but I don't want to get too sidetracked. Back to
I will
something.
say one thing. I know about the story. If you go genocide, you're a monster.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's terrible because.
Don't spoil the ending. It's genocide run is.
I will definitely look it up now because I am intrigued.
Just don't look up a playthrough of somebody talking. Look up a playthrough of a silent playthrough where it's just the game. You don't want to hear people talking because
sometimes the silent ones are the better ones.
I'm telling you, teared up a couple times. It is very powerful.
But back to the subject of Warcraft. Beside the game, this year we're coming out with the Warcraft movie.
Yes.
And I don't know, guys. What do you think? High hopes for it? Do you think it will break the video game movie curse?
Well, Wreck-It Ralph did, to me.
But I mean, it's not really a video game movie.
Oh,
I consider it a video game movie, but I mean,
because I've always considered something like a movie that is based off an actual video game series.
Okay. Yeah.
Like Doom, Resident Evil.
I have a feeling they're going to
Raider.
try really hard, and I don't think it's going to be. I mean, worst case scenario, I have a feeling it's going to be either really good or really average.
It's
and
live
that's-
action, right? Or
It's live action with CGI.
okay, that's what I thought.
And this is also like the very first video game movie that's based on a large MMO multiplayer.
Yeah.
So
Right, yeah.
there's
At
not
least
really.
where
I
I'm
know.
like I'm not really 100% sure about that, but I know it is based off a large MMO. I don't know if there were other games like that or other movies that were based off games.
You know,
Yeah.
and speaking, the video game curse, people also have high hopes for, the Assassin's Creed movie. People are excited about that. People say this is the one, this is what will break the curse and will make video game movies mainstream.
Yeah.
Part of me
Like I
hopes
said-
the Assassin's Creed one does bad, just because I want Assassin's Creed to stop existing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Pixels pretty much just destroyed everything with Adam Sandler.
The
Sandman.
All the good that Wreck-It Ralph did, Pixels just
Wreck-It
went-
Ralph's like, we can do it. And
Well, RetroNick told us it was going to be such a good movie.
oh God, yeah.
I looked at that movie and I said, this is gonna suck.
Oh.
Donkey Kong.
Nintendo doesn't let Mario and Wreck-It Ralph, but they let them have Donkey Kong. So, they turned Q*bert into
Barrels.
a girl.
He's hitting barrels.
I didn't
Kevin
even saw the
James.
movie. I didn't even see the movie. I
Oh,
knew it was
Lord.
terrible.
Anywho.
We should check it out in the $10.99 bin there.
fucking Redbox or the local library. They have it.
I'm never gonna see that movie.
But I'm scared to spend $1 on it.
The video game scenes are good. That's about all I heard. That's about it.
I mean, it doesn't have. It only had like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Galaga.
And Q*bert.
Q*bert.
And a couple other. Oh, and Tetris, I think, too. I don't remember, but yeah. Never mind about that horse shit.
Yeah.
So what now?
Anyway. I don't know.
Speed
folks.
it up, man!
My brain is fried.
Oh, what about, well, we're talking about video game movies. What about those characters that haven't gotten a movie? What about those forgotten guys? The guys that...
How's that live action Sonic the
I
Hedgehog movie
don't-
going, Sean? Do you got hopes for it? I saw a nice little picture on Game Strikers the other day of Vin Diesel
Yeah.
being a possible cast member to play Sonic.
Oh, you know, I'm not putting a lot of hope into it. All I know is that
I am the Hedgehog.
I'll just make it quick. There's a writer called, I forgot it. I know his last name is Roby Chalks. I don't know. That's what he has on Facebook. He's a writer.
He's a legit Sonic fan, I heard.
He's a legit. He showed many pictures of his Sonic collection. What
He's
he's
followed
bought.
the comics.
Yes, he looks at the comics, video games, and when people have asked him, "What's your favorite Sonic universe?" You know, he's like, "The movie one." I'm like, "What does this mean?" And he's like, "If you think this is gonna be another Smurfs or something like that, if you think it's gonna be like that." He's like, I can tell you it's not. And I'm like, really?
Smurfs.
What I have, it's been confirmed though, Marza Animation Studios is doing the animation part. They're the same people that's done the Unleashed opening.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me that.
Sonic and the Black Knight opening. All these Sonic CGI openings. I'm excited for that.
That's giving some ray of hope.
I know. As long as I see Sonic going fast, doing something cool in CG, I don't care what it is.
Sure, I just want to watch the running scene.
Yeah, that's about
The
it.
script could be as crappy as it is.
You know? Even if you don't like the Sonic
I only
games.
hope Bryan Cranston is Eggman.
I just hope it doesn't get a terrible movie game.
Oh.
And the Game Grumps play it for like 5 years.
Oh, they will. You know, they will if it happens. So.
But
What was that one they played all the time? Sonic 05 or something?
Sonic 06.
06. They played it for like several years.
And then they didn't finish it.
Well, thank God. I was getting tired of seeing that shit every day
It's
of my
all-
subscriptions.
And folks, we are just about out of time right now. Before we go, I want to thank SoulsJeff, Dark Souls Jeff, for coming here, and
Never come back here again. No.
I hope to have you in future podcasts, man, because it was great. It was so fun having you here. And folks, be sure to like, subscribe, comment on our Super Game Strikers YouTube channel, as well as liking us and becoming a member of Game Strikers on Facebook.
It's the page that started it all.
Page that started it all. And take care, guys. Stay cool.
Stay frosty.
Stay chill.
Don't go hollow.
Take care, guys. See you on the flip
Ain't no
side.
back, girl.